to really get involved in your program. This is our second program, and we have a guest here. Is this your trainer?
This is my guest, yeah. Absolutely. Ross Campbell. Nice to meet you.
Thanks for taking care of him.
Man, you bet.
All right. Well, I have learned a lot in this process about what each of the entities have to offer. That was the whole goal of moving around to the different agencies and businesses that offer fitness-type activities. And education, as Christine has mentioned, and several of you, of the rest of you, education is so important. Just the whole awareness. And it's so funny as I go about town doing different things, people are asking me more about weight issues than they are about city issues, which is cool. But it's been a lot of fun for me, and it certainly helped me in my own personal goals for weight loss. And we'll see how many pounds today we hit. But and we're already talking about what's next year, whole momentum going. That's what it's all about, and appreciate all of you giving your time toward that effort as well. Dave and George have been traveling the state and elsewhere talking about our program, been invited by several communities to talk about how do y'all make that work, and what's it all about. And so it's really catching fever, so to speak. And everything from Zumba classes over at the county and smoothies at the Northeast Texas Public Health District, and then I got UT Health Science Center.
He's having a hard trouble focusing because he hadn't had anything to eat. I started the year off in the hospital with a blood clot in my left leg. It was this long. The doctor said it was the girth of a hot dog, and I weighed close to 300 pounds. My friends were concerned about me, and they began to call me out, starting with Mark's challenge last year to do the walking challenge that we did right after Easter. In the middle of that challenge, my friend Jim Perkins called me, and he said, I want you to come and work out with my trainer, Ross. This is my trainer, Ross Campbell. Ross has been patient enough with me since last June to put me through a workout. And the problem, not everybody is as disciplined as Mark. Some people are like me, and they're very undisciplined, and their life runs in cycles like this, and seasons. And so you have to have people in your life, first of all, who will be a friend to you and be concerned about you when you're not doing what you need to do. Second of all, you have to find people who will provide the balance for you in your life when you're like me, like Ross has for me. And we work out twice a week, and we go through a routine that's sustainable. It's not muscle mania. It's focused, and he keeps me on track, and that's a great luxury for me to have a program and to have an accountability partner like Ross. Now, we did some measurements at the beginning of this challenge 10 weeks ago, and one of the things that Ross talked to me about when this started is he said, look, what did you tell me, what would have to happen if I wanted to lose a pound of weight?
First of all, this is 1 pound of fat. So I brought this just so everybody could see that.
Wow.
So if you think...
It's not quite as pretty on the outside, is it?
If you hear people say, I've only lost a pound, look at this and say,
Pretty good.
Wow.
You've done a great job. So,
Weight loss journey. Now, I was really hoping that this data would reveal that I had not only lost fat but gained muscle, but I lost muscle too. So I don't get to brag that there's a coefficient that takes me to a greater overall effective weight loss. That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. But anyway, all of the parts of these journeys, I just can't encourage people enough to find accountability partners, and it doesn't have to be a trainer. It can be a good friend. It can even be a friend that lives in another town that's just a good reminder for you. And then you've got to turn it around and do the same thing for other people. And Mark's been a great friend to me. And I wish that I was as disciplined as he is. I'm not. And, I'm clear about that. But that's what makes this world great, is having a lot of differences come together to make something positive. So I'm grateful to him for his friendship and for doing this and calling me out. In the city, I got to say this. We have not scratched the tip of the iceberg of what could happen with Fit City. And when I say that, Mark and I were talking the other day about what could we do, and the communities that are at risk when it comes to obesity are the African American community and the Latino community in this town. And so we've got to figure out a way to translate this competition to those communities and reach out and find groups of people that we can reach. with George's grant and with the gyms in town and really find a way to just continue expanding this dialogue. But there's no reason in the world that Tyler, Texas cannot be the model city for the United States of America on how to go about being fit. That is an achievable goal for this community. And I believe that we've just gotten a start in that direction. So I'm excited about that, and I'm grateful.
You lost 10.
Yeah.
So if you gain an ounce,
The hair's coming out.
right. We could even do that today if you'd like.
Yeah, it's not going anywhere. I'm clear. I've been working my tail off this last week. $266. That's awesome.
He did it.
Wow.
Good job.
You don't want to just like be a set an example for everybody?
I'll leave room for another contest. Okay, now Mark last week weighed 149 pounds,
Good grief.
which was down 17.8 pounds from the first week of this 10-week contest.
Okay.
Where do you think you're going to be this week? Do you already know?
Well, no, I don't. I'm not on this scale at home, kind of like you.
Yeah.
It'll be down. I'm not sure.
All right, let's drum roll.
If I don't fall over before I...
There's a pizza.
From the fast.
147.
Good grief.
Wow.
Okay, the real weight is 223.6. So he's lost. Another pound, so almost 11 pounds, Dave.
Yeah, the Northeast Texas Public Health District we've been informed by the National Association of County and City Health Officials that we have been awarded with a model practice for the Fit City Challenge. We made this application back in January, and we're scheduled to actually receive the formal recognition and award at the July 2012 meeting at the NACHO meeting in July 2012 out in Los Angeles, California. So we're excited about this, and it shows the great efforts that have been made by everyone in this community to try to make Tyler a fit city, one step, one bite, one health conscious decision at a time.